Thank you, Alan. I'd like to welcome San Jose student Eric Mendoza, Medeiros. I will get it right. Eric Medeiros, Vice President and Treasurer for Spartans for Israel and AEPI President. Eric Medeiros.
Thank you everyone for coming today. I hope everybody had an easy fast yesterday. I'm going to share I'm going to start by sharing a story. Before I became active in Hillel, is that better? Okay. Before I became active in Hillel, when I first started college, I remember when my mother came to me and said, Eric, there's this really awesome program called Hillel, to get involved in, the Jewish community. And there's actually a Jewish fraternity. Jewish fraternity, what the heck is that? I don't want any part of that. But finally, she convinced me to one Shabbat dinner, I believe, to go. And pretty much since that day, I've never been back home. You can talk to them and they know for that for sure. So as a student, Hillel is an amazing resource. It is a source for friendship, Jewish involvement, amazing education, fun and relaxation, and Shabbat dinners. An amazing thing to do Friday night. They just started this program with Rabbi Josh Martyr, where he comes in, and it's another free program for students, where we discuss the Talmud, do some Talmud study. I can't wait every single time he comes and says, and the Talmud says, and then we learn something, amazing that, was there the whole time. So Hillel really is a source for building Jewish leaders, and they help the students here by providing amazing resources like no other organization has access to at San Jose State. Hillel eventually helped me lead me into Alpha Epsilon Pi, which is the Jewish fraternity. It further strengthened my development as a leader and helped jumpstart my involvement in the Jewish community, which eventually I became president of AEPI, which I am now, and vice president of our amazing Spartans for Israel organization, was the pro-Israel organization. Now the house, sorry, I gotta turn the page here, this is so ridiculous. The house really has amazing things. It's incredible. There's so much to do here. The kitchen, we have cooking classes all the time, as you all seen. It's amazing. The downstairs area is an amazing place to hang out, relax, game nights and movie nights. We can have organization meetings in the conference room. There's an amazing library. We can have study time that has plenty of resources. And of course, the living room is an amazing place to hang out with couches and chairs and computer access so we can do homework. Really, every part of this house is amazing. And when I come here, I always think about the old house, as Benji was our old program director, used to call the shack, I believed. And every time I went there felt like there was something missing. And even though it was a great place, with this house, I don't get that feeling anymore. I feel this amazing sense of, this community, a positive feeling, and an incredible house that's almost like a home away from home. And so the last thing that I really wanted to say was that none of this would be possible without all of you, without the support of and help of the people from here and the community. And your generous gifts really have made all of this possible and make life amazing for a Jewish student on campus at San Jose State and all the community colleges in this area. I'm going to finish with something that a really great mentor of mine, Elon Carr from Alpha Epsilon Pi, has said to me many times, that this is an amazing act of Lador Vador, which is from generation to generation. And what you've all done here has really ensured that the new generation of students, of Jewish students and community leaders, will have a great future and a great place to be. So again, I thank all of you for your amazing help and your generous gifts, and I'm just very excited to use this in the future. So thank you, everyone.
Well, now I get to invite my friend, Eli Reinhardt, the leading benefactor of this wonderful new Hillel home and one of the greatest supporters of our local Jewish community, to place the mezuzah on the house and lead us in the blessing.
Before that, with apologies to all the Rebbeim here, I'm going to read the the psalm by David for the dedication of the house. I'm going to read it in Hebrew, and Jessica's going to read it in English in a minute. Mizmor shir anugas l'bala David, aromim ch'Adonai l'ginu sani v'lo smachta yovo li, Adonai lai shivate eleha v'tirpa eni, Adonai elisa mincho nafshi, yisanu yam zo, boz. V'zamru l'Adonai hasidav l'hodu zeher kacho, ki rega apo hayim birtono, be'er bechi, be'boker rino, v'yanu v'marti v'shali bala mot li'olam, Ano bitzon hayamata the or oz istardo vonecha he saw nivhe elecha noya kro Adonai es hanu ma v'tzame b'dami beriti el shahaz yarcha avraham anagi amitecha ma Adonai nasni Adonai ele ozer li dr. Mispad li bitatu shkaki v'aner men semecha B'manas mircham k'voli below damadnai below high the olam otek call.
Amen.
Jessica, want to read this now? Are you ready? Here you go.
A song for the dedication of the house by David. I extol thee, O Lord, for thou hast lifted me, and hast not let my foes rejoice over me. Lord my God, I cried to thee, and thou didst heal me. O Lord, thou hast lifted me up from the grave, thou hast let me live, that I should not go down to the pit. Sing to the Lord, you are who godly, and give thanks to his holy name. For his anger lasts a moment, but his favor lasts a lifetime. Weeping may lodge with us at evening, but in the morning there are shouts of joy. I thought in my security I never would be shaken. O Lord, by thy favor thou hast established my mountain as a stronghold. But when thy favor was withdrawn, I was dismayed. To thee, O Lord, I called, I appealed to my God. What profit would my blood be if I went down to the grave? Will the dust praise thee? Will it declare thy faithfulness? Hear, O Lord, and be gracious to me. Lord, be thou my helper. Thou hast changed my mourning into dancing. Thou hast put off my sackcloth and girded me with joy, so that my soul may praise thee and not be silent. Lord my God, I will thank thee forever.
Thank you, Jessica. Bracha for the hanging of the mezuzah itself is what I will read right now. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'tzivonah v'tzivonah l'kro mezuzah.
The mezuzah that we're putting up now came with our birthright students from their trip to Israel. So thank you. Birthright. Oh, for those of you who I'll explain birthright and a mezuzah. Mezuzah is found on all rooms except a bathroom in a Jewish home. It has the main prayers, the Shema, the Ahavta in it. According to Jewish law, it's supposed to be checked twice in 7 years. And our birthright students, which is a free program that the community, along with Hillel International and National Philanthropists support, sends our students to Israel. And this year we had 33 spots and 47 students registered for 20 spots. So it's very important.
Leona needs to finish.
So we'll conclude the Chanukat Abayit, dedicating this house with a Shehechianu. And we invite all the rabbis who are here, please come join me, make Shehechianu together. do? So, as all the Rebbeim are coming up, I just want to say, we say Shechianu, we thank God for giving us life, for sustaining us and helping us to reach this day. And particularly on this day, we thank God for giving us life, but also for sustaining the Jewish community. As Eric mentioned, this is truly an act of perpetuating the Jewish faith and the Jewish people, establishing a home for the next generation of Jewish leaders. So it's doubly auspicious, the Chanukah Bayit, but also the work that Hillel does. So, we're all here. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam שהחיינו וקיימנו והגיענו הזמן הזה. Everyone join us.
You can stay here. I just want to say something very personal. I went to the University of Wisconsin.
Yeah!
Go Badgers!
Did you ever go to class?
It took me 3.5 years to realize that the University of Wisconsin was not there to enhance my social life. So Wisconsin gave me the beginning of an education. Sorority gave me organizational techniques and tools. Hillel gave me my Judaism. It's my opportunity, my pleasure, to be able to give back to Hillel the way it was given to me as an undergraduate student. So thank you. One small bit of housekeeping before I introduce our executive director. Those of you who came in late, who haven't had a chance to sign in and get your gift and see our beautiful tribute cards and get wonderful kosher food, please do so. I want to thank you all for being here. It's just such a grand day for a grand opening, and I want to introduce again our Executive Director, Sue Maltiel.
Wow, we did it! Yay! Thank you so much for joining us today as we celebrate this remarkable milestone in the life of Hillel of Silicon Valley. Those of you who really know what I say when I'm not at work will agree with me. Can you believe that this day really ever happened? I mean, anytime you go through a project like this, there are so many hurdles to jump over. I have a great appreciation now for anybody who does the really big projects. Together, all of us have created a home for Jewish college students in Silicon Valley, a place for them to celebrate and share their heritage, a place for them to explore their personal identities, a place for them to figure out their role in helping to make the world a better place. Thank you to each and every one of you here, because every single person has done something to make this a community, even being here today, and it means so much to all of us here. Thank you so much. We have a special gift that we want to give for Eli and Alan, who have just worked so hard to make this house a reality. Eli and Alan. So, in the backyard,